You can order the turn signal switch used in the video on CarParts.com through the link in the description. Turn off your vehicle's ignition. Set the parking brake. Pull the hood release handle and open the hood. For safety reasons, we advise you to disconnect the battery. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Toyota Camry Car Battery. We recommend pressing the horn to make sure there is no residual current, as you will be handling parts close to the airbag, and this will ensure that you work in complete safety. We also recommend waiting 5 minutes once you have performed these operations. In order to replace your turn signal switch, you will need to remove the steering wheel. Using a small flathead screwdriver, remove the plastic cover on the left behind the steering wheel. As you can see in these images with the airbag removed, the airbag is held in place by 3 lugs. They are released by pushing on the springs, which secure each lug. Repeat the same operation and release the upper left airbag retaining lug while pulling on it. On the right side, remove the plastic cover at the regulator switch. Then release the last lug by repeating the same operation. You can now release the airbag. Using a small flathead screwdriver, lift the yellow part of the airbag connector, then unplug the connectors. Then remove the second connector. Using the screwdriver, press on the horn wire tab and remove the connector. You can now store your airbag in a safe place. Using a ratchet, an extender, and a 19mm socket, unscrew the steering wheel retaining nut. Using the screwdriver, remove the 2 electrical connectors from the steering wheel controls. It is important not to rotate the moving part of the clock spring. Using a Phillips screwdriver, unscrew the 2 screws holding the plastic trims of the steering column. Then disengage the 2 plastic trims. Next, disconnect the airbag connector, which is a 2-step process. Press on the tab first, then pull on the second tab. Disconnect the other 2 connectors by pressing on the retaining tabs. Then unclip the 3 clock spring retaining lugs. Remove the clock spring and store it without ever rotating the moving part. Lastly, disconnect the turn signal switch connector by pressing on the retaining tab. You can now remove the wiper switch by lifting the retaining tab. You can now remove the turn signal switch. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. You can order the turn signal switch used in the video on CarParts.com through the link in the description. Take the new turn signal switch, and take a look at the 3 lugs to be clipped back into the steering column. Next, put the switch back in place until it stops. Put the wiper switch back in place. Then reconnect the turn signal switch connector. Carefully clip the clock spring back on. Then reconnect the 3 connectors. Clip the upper plastic trim back into the steering column. Put the lower plastic trim back in place. Then, tighten the 2 screws. Put the steering wheel back in place by inserting the connectors of the moving part of the clock spring first. Then screw the steering wheel retaining nut back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Reconnect the 2 steering wheel control connectors. Reconnect the horn wire. Then the 2 airbag connectors. And lock them. You can now put the airbag back in place by pressing on it to lock the 3 lugs. Put the plastic covers back in place. Reconnect the battery. Turn on the vehicle's ignition to make sure the steering wheel and its equipment are working properly. You can now test your turn signal switch. Operation complete.